Hello there, welcome to the Noahverse, folks. I'm Noah and I'm one heck of a vlogger if I do say so myself. Let's not talk about me, let's talk about why we're here. We're here for the last night of Universal's Halloween Horror Nights 2025. Very sad. Yeah. We've already been here a lot this weekend. We have done 20 houses yesterday and the day before. Yeah. But we're here to say our goodbyes as it is the last night. We won't be here all night, unfortunately, so we're just hitting like our absolute favorites, at least the ones that we think we could feasibly hit before going home. And yeah, we have work tomorrow morning, so we will not be here till 3 like we have the last 2 nights. Yeah. But we're gonna get done what we can, say our goodbyes, and just share our overall thoughts at the end. I'm sure we'll do like a long debrief like we did previous years. And yeah, cool. Well, you're along for the ride. Stay tuned. Starting with WWE because it opens the earliest. That is particularly why. Yeah. I think that was my best WWE maybe ever. Wow. I got gots in ways that I did not know were possible on that run through, which is crazy. So wow.
That house is so good, but like it's also good that it's like 8th place, still like 7th.
It's a really good year.
I might go.
It's a really good year.
Above grade.
I don't know. I need to reevaluate too. We'll see. I got the art sunglasses to show my support for art, and he got the popcorn chicken. Yes, to show my support for art because we probably won't get to see him today, unfortunately, but I love him. To one of our favorites, Jason. Hi, Marcus. Jason.
Good.
So good.
So good. Not the best one I've had, but a really good one.
But a really good one, yeah. The mom got like all close to me and we like mouthed the words to each other. It was really sweet. I loved it.
There was a Jason right at the end that got like tried to get Noah, but like Noah had passed by right when he came out, but he was like right behind Noah's head, and it was really funny. Like, Noah was like completely unfazed.
Yeah, I don't remember
that. He was there, and the guy was
okay.
like
well,
trying to get him.
That's fine. Yeah, very fun one. I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah. I
got a little teary in there, like, oh my gosh, it's the last time. But Crooked Lane. Hello. They're on a very long hatchet. Hatchet time.
Hello.
Be nice.
Very good run.
Very good. Maybe my best, at least in a long time. There.
I don't think it's my best ever, but it was a pretty good one. I clapped. There's one demon, the one that's like on the card, I think it's like Potbelly Stove Demon. He was like out, like not scaring anyone, so I clapped for him while he was just standing there. Like he stepped back to like get ready again, and like went like this with his heart, and it was really nice.
I love that.
Good job.
Yeah, the one I don't know like if he has a name or anything, but they say like he's like they got the Undertaker, and then he comes up, he like
I saw that.
Close.
He got in my face, and I turned around, and he was right in your face.
Yeah, I clapped for him and everything. These last runs are so fun. I love it. Gulkin.
That was a really good run.
It was a good run. They killed Mama and Papa Girl popped out right at me, and we said it together. It was so sweet. So much clapping for them all too. So good.
There's one goblin, I think it's like the first, there's like a really dark hallway with like a bunch of like leaves, and he's like, he always gets me, he's like right in your face, like as you're walking through, just like naturally.
Yeah. So good. Our last cat lady. I've never noticed the mat here. Wow.
Remember when our planet got trained?
such a pretty zone. There's so many out tonight. Woo! Okay. Mel's dying and all the zombies. Ooh, look at those two zombies right there. Look at her! Icon. Oh, hello. Wow. Wow. And our last masquerade. They sprayed. Hello. Oh, okay. Okay. Very spooky. I love this centerpiece here. There's so many actors tonight. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Wow. Beautiful origins. I love the ambiance. Hello, wow. Icon. Okay. All of the different IPs. Fallout. Hello. Our last toxic 20s.
On behalf of Buzzcom Industries, we disclaim responsibility for any adverse effects.
Okay. Oh. she jumping like that? Hello. Going under the thingy. Yikes. The tribute store. My last cheese stick. Last carrot cake. Aww. We're keeping it 100 in the Artista line as our last house with a 100-minute wait. Which is terrifying, but it's fine. I'm gonna miss the bald guy. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna miss him. Bye, bald guy. I'm gonna miss seeing all the trailers for the movies that I don't want to see. I love when she hits her with the car. Our last house, and I don't want to open my eyes. Our last Artista and our last house of 2025.
Ended with a very good run.
We did, we
Only
did.
thing missing was the flying gargoyle.
Yeah, I didn't get targeted until like the very, very end, but then it was a couple in a row. There was one that like I saw him plotting to get you, and it was really funny, and I clapped for him.
Yeah,
It was
he was
great.
sitting there, and then he like.
Yeah, he could tell that you thought you were safe, so he went around and adjusted his behavior, and it was
Like,
it
I
was
thought he was
fun.
gonna get you.
But no.
And then the guy at the very beginning on the stilts, he just like stood there, and there was one like that early
I didn't even
on.
see that.
He was just like sitting in the thing. So like when I walked in, he was just standing right there. Cause like I saw the trigger go off, and so I thought I wasn't gonna get him. And then I walk in through the curtain, and his face just right there.
I
and
love that.
Shouted out loud. I was like, oh my god.
A good last one to end on for sure.
Yeah.
One last Origins. Freddie and Jason. Oh my god. Wow. Here we go, walking through one last time. Bye, HHN. We made it. I knew we would. We're not gonna do the 3 favorite parts of the day. We're just gonna do our favorite things about the whole event. Do you really want to extend this and be out here longer? Or, because you wanted to be leaving at 10 and it is 11:11 on the dot. Kona Gray. Do you have your stuff that you want to talk about? Or I guess we can just go dive into overall thoughts and then wrap with the rankings and the stats and all that. Okay. HHN 2025 is now over, unfortunately, which means Christmas has started, so that's fun.
RIP Thanksgiving.
It can have its like day, a couple days in there, but it's Christmas has started for now. Oh my. We did 25 houses this weekend.
Feels like.
Well, I actually feel better than I thought I would, but I guess because we've done this before, even worse. That we stayed and screamed at all three nights.
Yeah.
But we did it. We did another 3-day weekend. Only one of those was like a full night though. One was pretty close. Yes, but thoroughly enjoyed this year. I think it's maybe my favorite lineup of houses from the 3 years that I've done. But I will say that I don't think it has like the standout. Like the first year, like Blood Moon was like very clearly like absolutely obsessed with this house. Second year, Monstrose, like absolutely stand out, could do that one over and over again, and did. We did it 3 times in a night and I wasn't tired of it. I loved it every time. This year doesn't have like that house for me, I don't think. But it also doesn't have any that I think are bad.
Yeah.
Like the floor is much higher this year than any other year. Even last year didn't have a bad house, and this like makes last year look bad in that way. But generally really, really good.
Yeah, I agree. I think the first year I went, 2023, is in competition. I think it had like really big high, like
That's fair.
Blood Moon and Dr. Oddfellow and Darkest Steel. I don't think I liked Darkest Steel as much when I was doing it, but like in hindsight, it was a really good house.
I only went to that one time, so like that one didn't really have like a fair chance for me. That year, I mean.
I went a few times.
Yes, that's the one that got me hooked. So now I'm here.
Because you got to go for free, and so did
Yes,
I.
yes.
So
I wasn't ever going to justify it, and now you've made this problem. This was my 25th night at HHN ever. So,
and you did 25 houses this weekend.
And I did 25 houses this weekend.
And you're turning 25 tomorrow.
That is not happening. I will be turning 25 probably next time I go to HHN, or at least like the next weekend that I go to HHN, which is crazy.
You're old.
You're not far behind, sir. Okay. Yeah, but this year didn't have like that house that is like very clearly number one, but it had like a top 3 that are like absolutely insane to me. So at least there's that. Like all 3 of those are incredible. Even if they are right below Monstrose and Blood Moon still. It probably rounds out that top 5, to be honest. All 3 of those.
Maybe.
What else would there be? I mean, there was Slaughter
Slaughter
Cinema last
Cinema.
year, but I think all 3 of these beat that for me.
I liked Oddfellow a lot. I remember that was pretty high for me. Insidious.
Oh, Insidious. Never mind. Insidious is in that top 5, absolutely.
I have to look back, but I feel like I can't remember anything right now.
That's fair. So I take back what I said. Insidious is there. So it's probably 2 of the top 5. What else is there to overall say? I feel like they really stepped up their game with everything. The houses, the scare zones too.
Yeah, I feel like everything was like, I feel like it was very creative, very well-rounded. I feel like there's like one thing about like each house that's like kind of like unique or like pulls you in, which I think is really nice. And then all the scare zones were pretty good.
Some of the strongest scare zones I've seen.
I think similar to like the house situation, I feel like there's not like one like huge standout like compared to other years, but I think overall consistency, except for Club Horror, is like like as a whole package, it's stronger than the other years
for sure.
But like I feel like Vamp 69, that one was really good, and like
that was like the one in New York. Yeah,
I feel like that one.
That was really good. Torture Fair was really good too.
Yeah. I feel like for that section, I feel like this might be my least favorite.
Interesting. I don't remember the first year very much, to be honest. But last year's
that
were pretty
one was
good
like
too.
a jungle theme.
Yeah.
For that area.
Oh, I remember like the plane.
Yeah.
There was a plane.
Because it was Dr. Oddfellow crashing when he was like younger.
He was crashing.
Because they were all like connected to Dr. Oddfellow. Kind of.
Yeah, I don't remember. There was like a Blumhouse one too. I remember that.
That one wasn't as good. I think that was last year.
That was last year?
Yeah, that was last year.
Together in my mind.
The Oddfellow year was like the Pier thing. Or like collection of horror or something.
What was where... I keep wanting to say Renaissance. It's not Renaissance. It's where the Masquerade is now. What was there? Why don't I remember?
What was it?
I liked it. And I remember that I liked it.
Last year it was like monster something. I don't know what this is. It's bothering me.
It's bothering me too. But they like kind of changed up the way they did scare zones this year too. Like they did, like the Mel's Die-In one I was really impressed with that. That was a great change to have that. Club Horror was maybe not, but they plussed up all the other ones.
Last year it was Duality of Fear.
Oh yeah, Sinister and Surreal and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
One of them was the Torture Fair, and one of them was the...
Yeah, that was the Surreal one, because Sinister was up there with Torture Fair.
Yeah, what was the actual name of it? Oh yeah, last year had Major Suites as a house.
It did have Major Suites, playing off the Vamp one from the previous year. Or was that something else? No, that was something else.
Oh, it was Demon Queens. That was what it was last year.
I don't remember what Demon Queens was. Even you saying the name didn't jog the memory.
Also, another one that would have made the top 5, I think, for you was the Monster House of 2023. Or did you not like that one?
No, I definitely did really enjoy it, but I feel like with one walkthrough, it wasn't enough to shoot up to the top 5.
That one was so
Blood
good.
Moon was that strong.
And then what was that in 2023? What was there? I can't remember.
That's too far gone for me. I remember liking Yeti a lot, and Dueling Dragons a lot.
Oh, it was Dark Zodiac. That was what was there for 2023.
I remember seeing like a little stand, but not much else. But yeah, really everything stepped up this year. I think Nightmare Fuel was better this year than either of the two that I'd seen before, or just one. I didn't see it the first year actually. Nightmare Fuel was better, although it kind of changed throughout the season too.
Yeah.
But still good. And the food. I will say the food to me was much, much better than last year and the year before. Some of the best Universal things I've ever had.
I don't remember any food items from the past 2 years.
I don't either, and I think that's what I mean. Is like the foods this year were memorable, and I had like really big standouts that I will be missing, and that is not how I felt last year. And I feel like a lot of, like, generally, like, pretty much everything I had was good. And I would say was better than last year's stuff. Even the stuff that I only got once or twice. And I tried a lot of it, which I don't normally do.
I didn't realize I never tried the s'more. I heard mixed things about it, so...
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite, but I enjoyed it. I would get it again if I was in that area and wanted, like, a sweet treat, for sure. Yeah, I'll get into what those items were when I give my stats. What else is there to chat about?
Oh, you kept track of that, too?
I did.
Wow. I did not.
Well, I kept track of, like, the ones that I knew I would need to keep track of. Not everything. So it wasn't that much to keep track of. Should we just chat about each house, too? Because it'll be too much when we're going through the rankings and they're all jumbled.
Sure.
So we've got, let's just go in like a circle. We've got WWE, I think was pretty strongly done, even though it's pretty low on my ranking.
It like kept, like, I feel like it got better and better each time. And like tonight, it really connected. Like, I feel like, cause like they put in like a video in the queue, like kind of explaining the story and everything. But I feel like tonight was like the first time it like really clicked. Cause like I saw that like, Bo Dallas, like the brother was there, and like people in the queue were like putting up like flashlights to be fireflies, and like one of the videos was like Bray being like, I think it was like from the show like already existing. I think they just like pulled it, but like pulled just that clip. He was like, "Did you miss me? I knew you would, but he's like, I'm knew we'd see each other again." Like that's really like touching and sweet. Like I had seen it before, but like really clicked with me this time. Like how like meaningful and like emotional that house is, like a tribute to Bray Wyatt. So like tonight was like a really like special run through, both like emotionally and like it was so scary. Like they kept getting in my face.
Oh, that's something I want to touch on too. With just in general, not about WWE specifically, but tonight they really amped up everything. Like I felt like there were more scare actors, maybe even in the houses, but there were definitely more in the scare zones too. I don't know if maybe just like maybe they have people on stand. I don't know how the staffing works, but maybe they have people on standby to like fill in, and they were just like, everyone in tonight. It's the last night. Like it's go live your thing. Go make your magic. And they did. And they.
I also feel like some of the characters like they have like friends and family come in. Cause like I've seen like some like stepping off to the side to talk. So maybe they do that to kind of like make up for that. Like
True,
you
true.
can go talk, like celebrate, talk to your friends and family. There'll be someone else that's like going to scare people. Like there shouldn't be enough people
Yeah.
scaring, no matter, even if some people are like celebrating with like their friends and family.
Yeah. Agreed. But back to WWE. Very strong.
Yeah.
I got scared in that house in ways that I did not know I could be scared. I didn't know that they could do things that they did today.
I think all the scares I got, I knew were there. They were just like times 10. Like they were like right in my face.
Yeah, they get
Like
real close
multiple
there.
times.
I still don't like the pig room at all, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I think the only thing holding that house back for me is like, I'm not like a WWE fan, so like
Yeah.
the beginning parts where you're like walking backstage, I'm like, like it doesn't feel like that, like
Yeah.
it was like well done, but it didn't feel like super like creative or like unique. Whereas like the rest of the house were like all like the lore and like made up stuff, like the Firefly Fun House.
I love
And
going
like
past
the Abby the
rocking
Witch
chair.
area and
Yeah.
like the Ramblin' Rabbit's house, like all of that, even the
TVs.
pig. Like that's like one of my least favorites, but like I don't like it. Like it just felt like
I get what you mean.
supernatural and like unique and like original, not just like walking through.
Yeah. I like the
backstage.
facade at the
Yeah,
beginning.
I love.
The facades for everything this year. are
Yeah,
really
the facades. I love like the lights going out and like the fireflies coming back and like how they're like sewn into the curtains that you walk through. Like it's really well done.
Good. Yeah.
A lot of the lighting was very well done. Like I
On that
really
one in
noticed
particular,
it.
for sure.
Yeah, I think that one and Dolls like were very
Yeah.
strong. But I noticed over the past weekend.
I think we just talked for 3 minutes about house number 1, and that's one of our least favorites too. So like this shows you how much we like this year.
Yeah.
Moving on to FNAF. I don't have as much to say about that one, but
Yeah.
it's done very well. The animatronics are super cool, and like they are so
Yeah, that
well
first
done.
room, it was so. I only did it 5 times, but like that first
Yeah.
room where you walk in and it's like the animatronics on the stage, it's incredible.
Yeah,
And like the sound effects
Straight
of
out of
like
the
the
movie.
crank. Yeah, it was great.
and Chica was there. I love Chica.
But it definitely, we didn't do it as much because the wait time was always so long. I definitely
Yeah,
like
that's-
overinflated it in my head, like, because like before this weekend, I hadn't done it in like a while, and like I had it like towards the middle of my ranking, and it did drop quite a bit because it's really impressive
I was about to say
to
that.
start, but I feel like the actual scares with the like with like the characters, like I don't know, I didn't really buy into it. Like
Yeah.
they did as good as they could, but I was just like, I don't know, like it just didn't feel as real to me as like the animatronic like on the stage.
Yeah, it's like Chucky, where it's like these are not humans. They're
Yeah.
not. But it's done in a really impressive way with really
It
impressive
was still really
animatronics.
cool. I
Yeah.
didn't hate it by any means.
Yeah.
But just it like dropped. You'll see, but it dropped a little bit lower. But it's still like even 10th place, and like all of the 10 houses are great. But yeah, it's just it wasn't as. I feel like it didn't balance the scary enough with this, which there is
Yeah.
one of those houses at least every year that's more like fun. But I
This
don't
is
know.
this is probably the most impressive house for me.
Yeah,
But I value the fun or the scare or both more than impressive.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Moving on to what's next geographically? Terrifier?
Terrifier, yeah.
Terrifier, I
Grave
think is
for
the...
John.
Yeah, well, it's a grave next because it's kind of that
Okay,
way.
yeah.
Terrifier is absolutely up there for me. It's just so fun. I'm not as bothered by the gore, and it's done in a really silly way and really creative ways, which comes straight out of the movie too.
Yeah.
But like if you told me after seeing that first movie that Terrifier would be like in contention for number 1 house of this year, I would have thought that you were crazy because I did not like that movie. Same with Jason too. It's kind of funny that the 2 movies that I really, really did not like ended up being 2 in my top 3.
Yeah.
But I love that house. I love the Clown Cafe and Dancing with
Clown
Art.
Cafe is so fun.
There's so many like arts in there that don't even try to scare you. They're just there to just be silly, and then you like they want your like attention. They
Yeah,
want you to
there's
clap
one in
for them.
particular I can remember. Like he has like a body like laid out on a table,
Yep.
and like I don't think I've ever seen him jump at anyone. He's just
Never.
there to like cut at the body and
Yeah.
like act, which I love.
Yeah.
And then I think my favorite art is towards the beginning. There's one where
I can't choose
he's
a favorite.
and well, I think my favorite like interaction. I don't know
Okay,
about like
okay.
character, like whatever, but maybe like the scariest one, but also like the most fun one for me to interact with. Like there's one where he is in a mirror.
Oh yes,
and
love that
every time,
one.
like almost every time I went through, like I would wave at him and like say hello, and almost every time he would like jump out at me.
Yeah.
And like even though like I was like kind of like asking for it and wanting it, it still like scared me every time.
Yeah. There's so many on that house. Like there's,
Yeah.
I hated in the movie when he chopped the lady down the middle, but then on this one there's a door that opens from the middle and it's a person on it. Like that's such a creative use of
And it's
that.
like multiple people split in half in this house.
Oh, there's so many in there. It was so wet.
A lot of blood and
Yes.
guts, but in a fun way.
Yeah, there's the Santa ones. There's the one where like the regular guy comes out and then Art also comes out, the two actors together. There's the one that like sprays you in the face. There's so many good arts. I love Dancing in the Clown Cafe. The one at the end that like gets disappointed if you take the dry path with like the arms. There's so many. I love all the arts. It was so good.
Very good.
And I had a fantastic run through of that last night where I got like almost all of them. And I was just like cheering and clapping for all of them, and they were all loving the attention. It was great. There was one that like held something up to my face and like pretended to be a statue, and then he moved and I jumped, and then he like laughed at me. Like it was so good. That run through has lifted that house even higher on the list. And now it's in consideration for all the way up there, potentially. Grave of Flesh, unless you have anything else to say about Terrifier.
No, it pretty much covers it.
Sounds good. Oh, also, I loved the arts just around the park, too, just in general. Those
Yeah,
were
we
kinda
didn't
fun.
see him as much, but you had a good interaction with
I
him.
did
one
have a good
time.
interaction with
I
one.
never like really interacted with him, but it was fun to see him pop up a couple times.
Yeah.
Mostly on a golf cart, but
We were in like a huge crowd. He came right up to me and like, well, he wanted to walk in that direction, and I ended up like walking backwards because I didn't know what to do, and he was just walking forwards at me. It was a whole thing. But yeah, Grave of Flesh. I think this one was underrated. It seemed to always have the lowest line, either that or WWE.
yeah, it was definitely underrated. It wasn't the best house, but this year, but I still really enjoy. I feel like I didn't enjoy the story. I didn't get as much story out of it as I was expecting or wanting, but it definitely, like, I feel like vibe-wise, it like felt, it was like maybe in contention with like Terrifier being like the darkest like house. Like it like made you feel like this should not
like
be
icky.
happening.
Yeah.
Like what is going on?
Like the interpretations of life, or I guess not life, but like what happens after you die and all that. I love the facade on that one. It's so good. I like when you like turn the corner and it's huge and it's so grand.
And it's crazy that like it's like hidden behind a curtain while you're in the queue. Yeah. Like it's all the queue and the house are all in one sound stage.
Yeah.
Like how like in the house, I think the house is one of the shorter ones, but it still feels really long.
For sure.
So.
And you've got the grave dedicated to 2 again, just like Monstros. I don't think I really have anything else to say about that one.
Yeah, I like a lot of. I feel like I had some of like the most creative costumes. Those were really nice. And again, a really good use of lighting. Like there's one part where you're like getting like, it sounds like you're getting like crunched, and there's like green light.
I know what you're talking about.
It was very museum.
Yeah, I see that. And like even the walls were so detailed. Like there's like little imprints
like
of
skulls and like skeletons in there. It was very detailed.
Very, very detailed.
And
The more I did it, the more I liked
a
it.
descent into like madness. Like what is going? Like,
yeah,
and it gets like crazier and crazier at like each room that you go through.
Yeah.
In terms of like the concept, like you go into one room and there's like this like alien guy like up on a pedestal. Like it's like what is happening?
Yes.
It was fun in that way, but it didn't feel very connected. So it was like positive and negative.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say there. We skipped
End
Artista.
Tunnel was very scary.
We can talk about Artista.
Amazing.
Amazing, of course. Not to start off negative, but I feel like on paper, it has like everything to be like Monstros plus, but in vibes, it never really gave me that.
Yeah, I feel like there were more opportunities for like more scares. I feel like sometimes like when you're going through, the scares kind of felt lacking. But I feel like
Yeah.
it did a good job of being, but it still like felt very scary, even if you didn't like, get
Absolutely.
a lot of scare.
It was very spooky.
Yeah, very spooky.
Yeah, I think I had some
very
really good
beautiful.
run-throughs opening weekend, and then I kind of don't think I ever had one again, which hurts it a little bit for me.
Yeah.
I'm really torn about like what my top 3 rankings should be at this point, to be honest, about like what order they should be. I know what they are, but which order I don't know. But it's in there. It's in that top 3. Very, very good. It's so grand that the Casa Creacion or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite facade.
Absolutely.
It's just incredible.
Yeah, it's so detailed, so it's so beautiful. And then you walk right in, and there's the stilt guy right in your face.
The still guy, there was 2 times, including tonight, where like he was just sitting there in the doorway, like waiting.
Yeah.
As you like, because the curtains as you walk in, and his face is just right. And I like yelled both times. I'm like, what the heck is happening?
It's
Yeah,
so
he's.
good.
I love that character. He did a great job the whole time.
What are some other highlights there? I love the use
The
of mirrors.
gargoyle.
Oh, the gargoyle, absolutely.
The flying one
That's
and the one on the
incredible.
ground, both very good.
Yeah.
I feel like I never really got them as scares that much, and also part of it might be because I knew like after the first 2 times. But like I love the like the plant and the statue like in
I
the
was gonna say the
courtyard.
statue. The courtyard in general. I also love like you can see the courtyard in several
Yeah, you
scenes
can-
leading up
yeah.
to the courtyard. Everything feels so connected. Like
Yeah, very blood
you
moon
truly
in that
are
way.
like in this house, and you can see out this window, and then like a minute later you're experiencing what was
Mm-hmm.
out the window. Like it's so you really are in that story, which I really like. And then you're kind of like escaping through the tunnels. Like it
Yeah.
feels like this really put together story, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, I love the skeleton guys in the tunnels. They got me quite a few times,
Yeah,
including
yeah.
tonight. One really got me.
Oh yeah, he did.
And there was one. I think we talked about it, so I definitely think
That's
we
fine.
talked about it.
Yeah.
But he faked me out. That's when, after the first weekend, when you know where everything is, I feel like the way
It gets a little less scary.
it's less
Yeah.
scary, but then it does open you up in some ways, at least for me, that you know what the triggers are, or you think you do. And so when you think you know too much, and then they kind of like veer off from that, or like do something again,
Yeah.
like in like different timing than you thought what it was, it can really get you, because like you're like,
Absolutely.
oh, I'm like totally safe, and then next thing you know, there's a person in your face.
Yeah, you can. It's usually like, okay, they pop out here, and then they take 2 seconds, and then they pop out here, and then they take 2 seconds, and they pop out in the 1st one again, and then that one, and then yeah, this one they popped out here, and then GJ thought they would like move on, and he did not. He waited for GJ, noticed that he was
Yeah.
fine, and then he got him. Yeah. I don't think I have a lot to say about, or anything really about to say that one at all, or any more.
Yeah, it's like we
You know
just
what I
talked
mean.
about it for a couple.
Yeah. Next up is Jason. So we're talking about all the favorites.
Jason.
Yes.
Jason.
I guess we'll just. There's like 2 halves of the house,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything like be very clearly broken up in the middle, and it's because you go outside for a second, which is also so fun.
All the houses that have been in there were like that. You went
just-
outside. It wasn't.
I just never noticed.
They
it with
didn't
Major
use
Suites for
the
Chucky.
outside really. Well, I don't know if they actually they didn't use that for Major Suites.
I was gonna say, I don't remember it for Major
Yeah,
Suites
for
or
Major
Chucky.
Suites, the outside was the entrance, but for Chucky,
That sounds right.
that was broken up. I remember that.
I just don't remember Chucky that
But
well.
isn't, or maybe was it? Because I remember, I think I might have been hearing about the year before they did like 2 Blumhouse movies in
That I
one.
know about.
And I know
Yeah.
that they were saying broken. And, although Chucky was broken up, because at first it was like,
I have no recollection.
I
of
forget.
Chucky.
There was like one part where it was like, the first part was like Universal wanting like this specific storyline for Chucky, and like Chucky didn't like it, and then the second half was like Chucky taking over and like killing everyone and like all the staff.
That
I
sounds
remember
Chucky.
that now.
Okay.
But anyway,
but I
talking
love
about
this.
Jason, the house out of those 3 that we actually really enjoy.
Yeah.
Jason, very scary. I think
Yeah.
the scariest house for me, most
for sure.
consistently.
Yeah.
Jason's just
I think it's
everywhere.
second to Insidious of all 3 years, scary wise for me.
Yeah, very dark.
I remember I said like opening weekend that I thought I had so low expectations because first I didn't like the movie, and second, it's in the location that Chucky and Major Sweets were, which Major Sweets wasn't bad. Not talking about Chucky. Major Sweets wasn't bad. But it was like, I think 9th or 10th on my list. And Jason blew me out of the water because I had such low expectations, and it's still there. It's still all the way up at the top.
Jason did, over time, it did come down a very tiny bit, like the tiniest bit you can, like one spot, spoiler, it came down one spot from where it was, like, pretty consistently throughout the season.
I guess it did for me too, so I can't.
But, like, it was still very strong. I just feel like it definitely was more on the scary side than, it was very well themed, but the theme was like cabin, which is
love that theme,
cool, but I don't know, like
that theme does it for me. It doesn't for everyone, but it does it for me.
Yeah, I feel like that vibe has been done every year, and it's done successfully every year, but like, A Quiet Place was cabin, like Yeti was cabin, like Yeti like was like camp,
sure.
outside,
I loved Yeti.
Campy, outdoor. It's not campy. Oh yeah, kind of campy, but also campy and campy.
Yes.
But like I really enjoyed it. It was very well done and detailed, but like it wasn't like kind of like the like WWE like backstage like doesn't feel very haunted house to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay.
I don't know. That house terrifies me. Like I realized like yesterday, like, oh, I feel pretty comfortable walking into all these houses. I'm not like terrified. I don't get that like sinking feeling in my gut anymore in most of these houses. And I realized yesterday, like, oh, I like still feel that for Jason, like heavy.
It's very scary. Like there's so many characters, and like they get right in your face. They like jump at you. The way they use the lighting to like make it look like they're like moving and like very well done.
So
very
they
well
get
done.
very, very close, and they pop out in such quick succession.
Very loud
in many different areas too. Like it's much less predictable than the other ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Which really adds to the effects. And yeah, there's not a whole lot to talk about because it is kind of just like walking through different camp scenes and stuff.
I like the outside. They use the outside very well. I love the mom.
She's so good. We had such a good moment today. We said her line together. It was so good.
Together, we shake together.
Okay. And then the second half of the house is basically just one long tunnel, which is also really fun.
Yeah, and just like Jason's on each side of the wall.
It's Jason.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely. Tonight was like the scariest I found it in a while, but like opening weekend, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening, right?
Yeah.
And I love walking through the giant Jason mask. That was really cool.
It probably was that everything was so fresh opening weekend, but I feel like pretty much all of my best runs throughout the whole season were opening weekend. I really haven't.
I didn't take good enough notes
recently
to know, but I feel like I've had like, I think some houses have had pretty good runs more recently. Like I feel like one of my best Catch It runs was pretty recent. I don't think it was this weekend, but although those were all pretty consistent. But like I remember there was one I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I think my best Fallout one was a couple weeks ago. But overall, yeah, it's pretty much like opening weekend when it's like all fresh and like you don't know what's gonna happen. It makes
logical sense. Yeah. But like today and Friday I had some really, really good runs too. And Terrifier yesterday, of course, was like best run of that house ever. Yeah. I think that's all for Jason that I have to say. But love the vibes. We talked about Nightmare Fuel a little bit already. I don't feel like I have anything else to say about that.
Yeah.
Good. Excited to see what they do moving forward, actually, because this kind of ended that story. So we'll see what goes there next. That'll be cool. Next up, Fallout, which we both watched the show to prep for the house, which I think really helped with that.
Yeah.
Enjoyment.
I don't think I would have known what was going on at all.
No.
It was nice. That definitely helped it with like knowing all the reference, not all of them, but knowing all the major like story.
Pretty much all of them.
I feel like there's probably
more than the game.
Yeah, but I feel like there's probably like some Easter eggs that we wouldn't get.
That's true. Yeah, it was really cool to like you walk through a vault and then you walk into the wasteland and then you have the Philly like shootout scene and you see the ghoul and you've got like you walk past the giant robot thing that I don't remember what it's called. You love the doctor guy that pops out at you every time. That's your favorite.
Oh my god. There's it's just like sitting. You're like you're about to go through a curtain. There's like
right
like
before the
now I know
zombies.
where it is,
Yeah.
but like there's like a tiny gap in the wall where like you don't think anything is like, and he's just like there, like, and he got me like multiple. I think there was one run where he like that happened, and then that's when they like started like doing more with like the ghouls. I think it was all that. I think that was my best run of Fallout, like a few weeks ago. Like, I got really got by him, and then like the ghouls like reached out at me. It was a very good run.
Yeah, I think that house has grown a lot as
Yeah,
I
that house
appreciate
has
it more, as
I don't
well
feel
as
like
just the actual improvements.
I've never noticed like I've never like seen like material improvements that much. Like I've had like good runs and bad runs just depending on like the night, but I've never like noticed like, oh, like they changed this.
They did
and,
a
like,
lot to this
how
house.
the house operates. I noticed like two added characters towards the beginning of the house. Like I never noticed that for any other house. Like
I haven't either, and I noticed like 2, 3, 4 things on this house. They made a lot of improvements, and I just love the story of it and being in the world from the show, even though the show didn't really stick with me. Like I won't be watching season 2, sorry, but I enjoyed it enough, and the show helped me enjoy the house even more and that world.
one thing I didn't like, which is just a me problem, I don't know why, I feel like other smells throughout the house are worse, but for some reason, like I don't know if it's like what the smell is, but like there's a smell in like the end battle scene, and I just don't like it at all.
I never noticed it.
I don't know if it's like
Those scenes are so
gunpowder or
dark,
what.
and the ghoul is so intense. Moving on to Gulkin. Very strong.
Yes, I love the vibes of that one. I love just like the overall like concept of like Nordic like icy monsters.
There's some scares in that house that I think are really impressive too. Like there's one in particular where you're like coming out of a building, and then like immediately when you turn, he like pops out right there. I don't know if you know. It's like near the beginning. That one has like really gotten me a couple times, as well as like the belly of the beast is obviously insane.
I love the beast so much. Like every time I'm going through, I'm just like looking up the whole time. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss that. That's so. It's so definitely the best puppet this year.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think so. I guess it's hard to know what counts as puppets.
Yeah,
but
some of the FNAF ones might be.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't think there's any others that I would think about.
Yeah. It's incredible. Like it's so, and I noticed this weekend how like part of its body is made up with like human bodies. Like it was.
Yeah, it's got like limbs.
Yeah,
out of the sides.
I didn't realize that till like this weekend. I was like,
yeah, it took me a while to notice too. Yeah, but really good. I love. You can see like the different like, I don't know what they are, like the totems that are on fire. You can see them from different points in the house, and it feels like you're walking through this village, and you walk through different tents and. They killed Mama and Papa and like all these. It's well done too. I like the atmosphere of that one and the overall vibes.
Very scary. I feel like sometimes the scares could be hit or miss, and like
I feel that way about every
the
house.
main like when you first look on the house, like the woman on like the left side, I feel like she was not there like half the time I went through.
I feel like she was always very consistently really good until my runs this weekend were not my favorite with her.
I feel like she just like half the time wasn't there. Like we'd be like, even in like sometimes we'd be like behind like a slower group, or like we'd get like kind of like slowed down there. Like she still wouldn't come out. I'm like, where is she?
That house also had some like big slowdown moments, probably because of the chaos at the end.
Yeah.
Just like flow wise, kind of threw me off a couple times, but worth it for that scare at the end. Very much appreciated.
Yeah, I loved the end part a lot. Just like from the moment you like see like the giant beast and then going through it, it's like crazy.
Next up is Dolls, which I truthfully don't have that much to say about. I think that is my lowest one, but it's still not bad. It's higher than some other houses on some other years for sure, both years. And
some very creative costumes.
Absolutely. I love pushing the buttons too.
Yeah, pushing the buttons is fun. Definitely one, like I appreciated it more and more as time went on. I mean, it was also hard to appreciate it the first time, considering we had someone throw up right next to us.
Yeah, that was quite a time.
Right behind us, actually.
Yeah.
So.
And then continue through the house following me the whole time, and then you just had to think about that throughout the whole house instead of appreciating it.
Yeah. But definitely as time has gone on, I've appreciated it more and
Yes.
more.
I don't like the smell personally. I get it, but I
I don't mind the smell. That one I didn't really
It bothers me a
notice
little bit.
/ thought it was fine.
I like the little Easter eggs, like the BuzzCon batteries, and the buttons are fun to push. But overall, it's kind of like a straightforward story of basically just Sid from Toy Story. I mean, that's what it is. But I think there's more. It's cool how they do it. Like, you go through an easy bake oven, you go under the bed, and it's kind of like wet down there, and you see the rats and the there was something else there too. Like, you enter like a huge dollhouse at one point. Like, it's still really, really well done, but not my favorite. It's more campy in like the campy way, not in the campy way. Yes.
Makes sense.
Do you have any other strong thoughts there? I'm kind of out on dolls.
Not really. I feel like I noticed this time there's like kind of like Christmas lights throughout it, and like sometimes it like syncs up with like different triggers in the house.
Hopefully that turns off soon. Nobody's watching at this point but us. So,
Wow.
Christmas lights.
Yeah. But I feel like it was like another good use of lighting that I noticed this time around. Like you press one of the buttons and it like makes something happen, and like the lights flicker like in the same like pattern. So
Yeah. And then last, I think,
yeah.
is HHN Chains. So ending on a bang. That kind of blew me out of the water too, to be honest.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to be that great.
Yeah, I remember talking about it like before we went to all the houses, that I love Slaughter Cinema so much, and like HHN Chains was one of my least favorite scenes in Slaughter Cinema. Oh my god.
Dude.
It's okay, it's off again. HHN Chains was one of my least favorites in Slaughter Cinema, so I was really surprised that they went with it, but I see where they were going now, because they did a great job with this house. Absolutely a very, very strong one. Very scary, much more scary than I would have thought.
Yeah, I think that one towards the end there was like getting up there with like Jason for me. It's just like so dark, and I don't know.
The vibes are so good.
Yeah, the vibes very good. I love the entrance scene with like the woman outside saying that like she brought the demons, like she summoned them, and like they're gonna kill
You're gonna
you.
die. Yeah.
I was like, what?
It's
The first half of the house is like very strong scare wise.
Yeah.
I do think the second half kind of falters a little bit scare wise, but like the first half is like
but vibes wise it picks
so
up too.
strong. Like
There's some really creative ones.
there's like a hallway where like there's like double-sided scares. It's usually one-sided because there's like one guy who like has two stations. Like sometimes he's there, sometimes he's
And
not.
the bar,
He was completely missing today. But there's like I think his name's the Undertaker.
They talk about the Undertaker
Yeah, I
when
don't
he
know
comes
his
out, so I
name.
assume
Yeah.
he's the Undertaker.
But like he
He's
gets right
so
in
good.
your face. Like
Undertaker's like one of the best characters of this whole event. This
yeah.
year.
Like, oh my god! And like after that, you're like going through this like shipwreck, and like they have like lighting in the floor to
Give
make it
me
look
your
like
skin.
like lava's under
Yeah.
you. It was like very, very good.
There's some creative ones. There's the one, like, there's the guy that's hand goes through the face.
Yeah,
There's the one that's like clawing at the, like through the coffin. There's the one that does that like onto another guy too. Like there's some really creative ones here.
And I forget, I don't know if it's Hatchet or Changed, but there's one that over the last couple weeks that I've really noticed, like he's like towards the beginning of the house where he's like up higher, like wrangling like a demon horse. He like lunges down at you.
Yeah.
Like he got me like
I've never seen him get that close.
Yeah. Tonight I think was the closest he got. But like there's been a couple
I saw
times
tonight.
recently where he lunged down at me. I'm like, oh my god, like it gets you because like it's like right after you walk through a curtain, so like you don't see it coming until it's too late.
And there's a guy on the left too.
Yeah.
So like you're always being gotten from some angle.
So
I agree that like the second half is less scary, but there's
and the second
stuff
half
going
also
on with
has
the vibes. The
my
train.
least favorite gimmick, the stupid trapdoor. It's literally just loud. It's not like
I'm not
that's the
that
only.
bothered by it.
I just don't like. It's so loud for no like. The reason is to scare you, but I'm like, put a spoo hole there and have a character. Don't rely on a trapdoor. But I get it. But also like I don't know. I just don't like
There's
them
just
that
some
much.
variety, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I love the train that goes by.
Yeah, the
That's so
train's
cool.
cool.
That effect. There's like a giant puppet. near
Oh
the
yeah,
end
that
too. That's really
puppet's
cool.
amazing. I love the demon horse.
Yes. And then I think that's all 10 houses.
Yeah.
We've already talked about the scare zones a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the only one I don't think we really talked about as much as we needed to is the cat one.
Very creative.
Oh my god, the cat scare
Love
zone
the
is so
pumpkins.
good. I think that is my favorite scare zone ever. I don't even think it's a question for me. I think that is.
Maybe. I don't know. I love how like fully fleshed it is. Like it's not just the scare zone part. There is also like a little mini hallway with like Boo Hole's characters, not just like walk around ones. And then there's like when you get to the end of the street, there's like the huge
the house
of the old
end of her street.
lady. She's like, I've never seen her not out there anytime I've walked by. Like
I have, but it's very, very rare.
Yeah, like
and not for long.
Yeah. And like,
it does kind of interrupt the flow of that area, I will say.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth it for what you get.
Yeah, I feel like I'm sure like after doing it 1 year, I'm sure they'll be able to improve it if they want to end up doing
sure.
that.
They can figure out how to
I
set
hope they
it
do
up
it
a
in the
little better.
future because it's very,
It was
very
so strong.
well done.
And it was so, like, all of that's true, that they like fleshed it out more, but it's not like they just decided, oh, let's put this little thing here, let's put this house here. It's like
It's all connected.
all in the story.
Yeah, like you're walking through the forest down to all the way down Crooked Lane to the end of Crooked Lane, and there's her house.
And while you're walking down, you see like the pages out of the book explaining to you the story.
And
then
typically,
the
like the cat, like they get like when you're walking through it from the front of the park, like the first set you kind of go through are like just regular trick-or-treaters, and then like the next set is like they like have some like fur and like
they're
they're
meowing,
like hybrids, and then at the end it's like all like fully cats.
Yeah, and it's like a show at the end there too. Like I stood there and watched for like 10, 15, 20 minutes like one time, and I saw like they had like a scare actor, like a kid come up, and like she did her little thing where like she drank the stew from the old lady, and then she went inside because she wasn't feeling well to like get water, and then like there's the screen that shows her turning into a cat, and then another scare actor comes, or the same character, not another scare actor, comes back out of the house, but as a full cat now in the same costume, and she just
oh wow,
it's
I've
so
never
well
seen
done.
all of that.
Yeah, it was really, really cool to witness, and like you just have to be standing there to watch it. Like that's not a thing for a scare zone. There's not like shows in the scare zone typically. I just think that's so cool.
Yeah,
it's so well done.
It was very well done. Very
so pretty. Like with no scare actors, this still would have been fantastic.
Yeah, and I feel like all the characters did a great job. Like I feel like there's like multiple like individual ones that I could like pick out. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, you can't really tell the difference between the cats as much usually, but like all of them did a great job with their claws and like hissing at you, and then like as you can like see the people more. There's like one girl like in a deer mask that always like she would like run across. Like she was like very agile. Yeah. And then last night we saw one. Yeah, she had a book, and like I never seen her
in front of people. Yeah, and like it made a loud slam.
Yeah.
There's also the one that has the bag that like swings it in front of people's face. Like they have different personalities, and you can kind of pick them out. Even the cats, like you said, they're not really different from cat to cat, but they all are cats. Like they would claw at the cat toys that were there. They would like see me walking by with my carrot cake and like try to like.
Yeah, I was walking last night. I was walking through. I was alone walking through. I got my ramen, and like one of them like was like, "Give me some."
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
you want some?
It's so fun. I love that scare zone.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like one of the more like inventive and like fun. It did a great job of balancing the fun and the scary. For sure. And like I feel like that area, sometimes it can feel a little bit claustrophobic, but it also, when the timing's right, it feels a lot more intimate than the other scare zones because they're a lot bigger. So I like that part of it. Sometimes it can be like, oh my god, get me out of here. Yeah. And also like it's in a spot where like we were like going to and from places a lot. So like I definitely feel like sometimes we're just like kind of like blasting through, but like at the right moment, like when it's not overcrowded and when you're like actively trying to appreciate it, it's like the strongest it could possibly be. Yeah. But sometimes it would get overcrowded because you do have to pass through there to get to everything. Yeah. And it was flow-wise kind of a nightmare sometimes. But Yeah, because like where the house was, like if you wanted to stop and watch, it was kind of hard.
Yeah.
To like, it created a crowd.
For sure. The decor was just crazy. Like all the pumpkins and the trees.
Children's
got the different
belongings
toys.
and like the bikes and everything.
So good. Like I'll never get over that scare zone. I think that's all of the thoughts. We talked about each scare zone. We talked about each house. We talked about the show. We watched Ghoulish a couple times.
I only saw it once. It was okay.
I saw like 1.5 times ish. Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't. It was fun.
Yeah, I like having Sensational's reference. I thought that they might like get the licensing or whatever to like use the IP for this year as like part. It didn't need to be all of it, but like as part of it, like having like scenes and like kind of like how they do with like the movies in Sensational. But it was kind of just like random music and random like spooky themed visuals, which were nice, but I don't like it. Like just wasn't like I didn't need to see it more than once. I would have liked to see it twice, but like I would have rather done houses.
I get what you mean. Yeah, that's how I feel about most of those things. Like I saw Nightmare Fuel twice.
Yeah.
I saw the Death Eaters twice, which they're always fantastic too. We didn't talk about them, but same as every year. One other thing that I thought of just now that they kind of like was different this year is the cards.
Oh yeah, that was so much
I love
fun.
these cards so much.
We missed the first week. That was the only one we missed. I wish we had known about it.
And I saw, I don't know what it was.
Although we missed most weeks, or like a lot of, but they would like ask you if you didn't get the last week, and we didn't, and so we got them.
I saw that there was some prize for people who got every week.
Yeah, I don't know what the prize was.
I don't know what it was either.
I thought there was like some confusion on where to get it.
Probably better that I don't know because I'm not jealous about it. But we ended up with every single card except the first one.
Yeah. Which was River Fletch, which
was fine for us.
I would have liked just to have the complete set, but not like needed.
But we're okay. Yeah. But I love the cards.
Free.
Yeah. That doesn't happen often.
No.
I did think it was a little strange that it was like, okay, just scan this one thing and then you go do it. And then it was like, actually, you have to find 2 of them and then go do it. And then it was actually like, you have to find 3 of them and then go do it.
Yeah.
And there was no notice that it was another. So there was one time where you did have to find the 2 and we found the 1 and we showed up and he was like, go find the other one.
Luckily it was right outside.
Yes, but still, like if that had happened a third time, it would have been a little like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
But very much appreciate the cards. They're so nice quality.
Yeah, there's like different layers and like texture.
Yeah, I question like maybe which characters were put on them.
Yeah,
personally,
some choices are interesting.
But thoroughly enjoy, and they're free. They're a nice thing for the event, and I can't complain about that. So. Also,
there was like, I guess like the number of cards they had to double up on something, and they chose to double up on Toxic 20's characters, and I'm like, why not do like
a gargoyle,
Sergio and a gargoyle, like Sergio and like
a cat and a cat lady. Yeah, like there are other options they could have gone with for sure.
And like some of the choices, like the 2 Toxic 20 characters they chose, I'm like, who are these? And like for Hatchet and Chain, they did like the Potbelly Stove Demon, which I had the moment with him earlier, which was nice. But like before, like.
Yeah.
Why not Hatchet or Chain?
Or even like the Feasting is like the one from this one.
Yeah, like why not one like the Stealth Ladies?
I can't even tell that this is like a vampire, which is like the whole point.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't know, like the choices were a little interesting, but I'm very happy with it still. Yeah, but that was another like great thing I loved about this year's event. Everything was plussed.
Yeah, I hope they keep that. That'll be great. I also like don't really understand what monetary value it's adding for them.
Yeah,
but I hope they keep doing it
anymore. They might have been trying to make it more
difficult
difficult to get the cards by adding the second and the third tower.
But I feel like no one really did it. I mean, not many people did it anyway. So like.
Yeah, if you were already doing it, you're already doing it.
So, I hope maybe they were testing it to see if they could like charge for it in the future. I guess we'll see. But
I hope not, but we'll see. I don't know.
It was great, and I hope they keep doing it for free.
For sure.
In the future. So.
Are there any other thoughts?
I don't think so.
I can't think of anything personally, but this video is 50 minutes long.
Okay, we need to leave and go to bed, and I want to turn the AC on because I'm more.
It's a little warm in here. But we need to do the stats.
Yeah.
Too. Okay, let's run through our stats. This will be pretty quick because we already talked about all the details of all of them.
Yeah.
But we collected our rankings and our totals and all the things, so you can do it. It's your phone.
Okay. My ranking, I'll start from the bottom. Number 10 is Dolls, which I did 9 times.
Mine too.
Number 9, I have FNAF, which I did 5 times. I had 5 Nights at Freddy's.
I love that.
At number 8, I have Grave of Flesh, which I also did 9 times. And number 7, I have Fallout, which I don't know because I don't have the AC on, because it makes it quieter. Fallout number 7, which I also did 9 times. That one moved quite a lot. Like for a while, it was like 9th place. Because I did every night. I like kept track of my ranking.
I didn't do that.
Number 6, I have the Wyatt 6, which I did 10 times. A lot of these are like matching up well. At number 5, I have Terrifier, which I did 7 times. Number 4, I have Gulkin, which I did 12 times. Number 3, I have Jason, which was at number 2 pretty much the whole time, but last night it switched to number 3. I did that one 9 times. And number 2, I have Hatchet and Chains, which was my most run house at 14 times, which is crazy. And then number 1, I have El Artista, which I did 13 times. Te Voodoo.
Very nice.
And then we can switch to...
I have more stats than that.
Oh god.
I have a lot more stats than that.
I didn't add up my total house runs. I can do that after.
I didn't break it out.
Well, let's see.
that.
Actually, I know it because I needed 8 to get to 100, and we did 5 tonight. So I had 97.
Okay.
So I beat Noah. Spoiler.
Yeah, it was a busy season for me. There were 2 vacations and so much schoolwork and a whole job change. Like this was a busy 2 months for me. Yeah, do what you need. But wild 2 months for me. Crazy that I still did so much.
I think you have a better average though, because I
didn't do my average.
I don't know mine either, but I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I went 14, 9.
I think I probably do have a better average then, but it's close.
Averages only matter when I have
he
less
said the average
count.
mattered last year, and I said it didn't, and now we're swapped. So like it just is what it is. My ranking, and like I said, I still don't know what this top 3 is. I have it written down as Artista, Terrifier, Jason. I should have started with the bottom. Oh well.
Spoiler.
Okay. 10th place is Dolls. 9th place is WWE. 8th it's Fallout. 7th is FNAF. 6th is Grave. 5th is Hatchet. 4th is Gulkin. And then, like I said, the top 3 are Artista, Terrifier, and Jason. And I really don't know the order. My gut right now is saying, this is bold, but I think Terrifier number 1.
Wow.
Yesterday really did it for me. And Artista and Jason didn't do a whole lot for me today, or yesterday really, I don't think. My gut is saying Terrifier, Jason, Artista, which is crazy. Because Artista's been number 1 the entire season. But I don't think I think this weekend I realized I just have not had the best run on that house in a long time. But yeah. But still, all 3 of those are fantastic.
I think it's our first time not having the same top 1.
That's true, because it was Blood Moon and Monstrose.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just my gut at this moment. It could change, who knows. Although, I mean, I'm never doing them again, unfortunately.
Weren't you yelling at me for having Gulkin above Hatchet a few weeks ago? And now you have Gulkin above Hatchet.
And then for my totals on all those, I did the Death Eaters twice. These are all kind of in alphabetical order, so this is kind of all over the place. Club Horror was the only scare zone I didn't do every night.
Wow.
Yeah, not my favorite. Death Eaters I did twice. Dolls I did 9 times. Artista I did 12 times. Fallout I did 9. I also had 5 Nights at Freddy's. 5 times at FNAF. I did 8 on Grave. 12 on Gulkin. 13 on Hatchet, which was my most done house. 9 on Jason. 2 Nightmare Fuel. 7 Terrifiers. And 10 WWEs. Those are all my quantities.
And 9 Jasons.
Did I not say that?
I saw it either. I don't know if it was on 2 screenshots.
It probably was.
Oh.
But either way, 9 Jasons. My scare zone ranking would be Cat Lady, Toxic 20s, Masquerade, Mel's, Origins, Club Horror, including Mel's and Club Horror, which technically weren't scare zones.
I think mine, I would just flip Masquerade and Toxic 20s.
That's fair. Yeah, I think Cat Lady's very clearly number 1, and then all the other ones are pretty good except Club Horror, to be honest, for me. But enjoy all those. I said the Death Eaters and Nightmare Fuels. I had 94 house runs. You had 97. So you just beat me. And I had 13 days instead of 14 days. So pretty close still, even though I was so busy these 2 months. And then my most purchased snacks, I only have a top 2. The others I did not keep track of. I think I really didn't get much else more than once.
You flicking off the camera.
I had multiple fingers there, and it was not flicking off. But I got both the carrot cake, the fried carrot cake from WWE, and the cheese stick from, I don't even know what the booth is called. But I got both of those 5 times throughout the 13 nights that I was here. So I got them half-ish the nights, a little less than half. But yeah, those are our rankings. Do you have any other final thoughts?
No, I think that's it. It was a long weekend, but a good one.
For sure.
Long season, but a good one.
Yep.
It's now past midnight.
Oh my god, it's past midnight.
I thought we would be home by midnight.
We've been talking for an hour. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts on everything this year. We want to hear about it. And I think that's all the things that I say. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. Bye! I'm the bald guy. I don't like the lighting on this at all.
Whoa.
Oh, well, it's over now.